The United States of America, undoubtedly the greatest country on earth, was founded on the idea that every person has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Included in these liberties that people are guaranteed is freedom of expression. This fundamental right allows for both positive change and for leaders to be held accountable. However, with freedom of expression, people with dissenting opinions are certain to cross paths. With people having such opposing opinions on the same issue, is it possible to be both respectful and understanding while still expressing your opinions freely? Should people keep their opinions to themselves so as not to offend someone who disagrees? Should people express their opinions whenever and however they want to without considering another view? To answer these difficult questions, one should think about the beginning of the United States. Originally 13 different colonies, America unified because the people of the day wanted freedom. It would be naive to believe that all of the founding fathers had the same beliefs on all of the political issues of the time. James Madison and Alexander Hamilton, for example, disliked each other. Alexander Hamilton founded the Federalist Party, and James founded the Democrat-Republican Party. These two parties had opposing beliefs about the size of the federal government and its debt. Regardless of this, when it was time to focus on what was important, they set aside their differences and fought for the more important thing, America. They did more than argue and get offended. They argued and worked together. In today's America, they do one of two things. They get offended by everything, or they try to offend everyone. Time magazine named 16-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg 2019 Person of the Year. She began her campaign by camping outside of Swedish Parliament, holding signs advocating for the climate. She quickly gained worldwide fame by persistently calling out countries and their leaders for their part in destroying the earth. Recently, President Trump mocked Thunberg in a tweet saying, "Greta must work on her anger management problem, then go to a good old-fashioned movie with her friends. Chill, Greta, chill." Because President Trump made light of her passionate involvement in saving the planet, both Trump and Thunberg received negative attention from the media. This example of incivility shifted the focus from the real issue, climate change, to Twitter drama. Instead of putting aside the differences that they had with each other to work together, they saw each other as competition. This mindset prevents any progress that leaders could make. Maybe if people would follow the examples set by some of America's founding fathers, they would be able to respectfully disagree while still coexisting. Practicing civility is equally as important as freedom of expression. Without civility, freedom of expression would not be effective. If everyone shouts his or her opinion from the rooftop without listening to anyone else's, progress cannot be made. When people enter a discussion, they should be open-minded and willing to understand a viewpoint different from their own. This approach to democratic discourse will have a positive effect on all parties involved. This turns ineffective arguments into productive and educational discussions. Practicing civility is important because without it, freedom of expression is less valuable. Freedom of expression is one of the cornerstones of this country, but it can be both useful and destructive. Simply because it is legal to do something certainly does not mean that it should be done. After looking at Hamilton, Madison, Trump, and Thunberg, it is obvious that being civil is the most effective way to get things done. Can civility and freedom of expression coexist? Maybe the better question to ask is, how much good is freedom of expression without civility? Thank you.